Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports Basketball. This game features something different, as we'll see talent from the college ranks blended into the lineup as well. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
Here's Burton. Pass to Thornton. Here's Salon. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Launches a three. Good on the triple.
You know Mitchell loves the three. Remember, she's led the league in attempts from the arc before.
Shot's good by Benley.
She knew exactly where she was in relation to the rim. Goes up and gets it done in the paint.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Here's Burton. Pass to Hayes. Here's Benley. Boston grabs the miss. Baltimore on offense. 4-point game. Here's Beckers. Hayes with it. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Here's Salon. 5 to shoot. Pass to Burton. Shoots. Boston grabs the miss. Baltimore on offense. Here's Reese. Now Hayes. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny. It's Parker outside. They get the rebound. Reese, the shot from the low post is good.
Just a relentless competitor. Reese gets a lot of her offense from offensive rebounds.
Burton, the pass to Hayes. And here is Thornton. Here's Burton. Pass to Hayes. There's the triple, and it's sent back by Mitchell. Takes it inside, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Sees the opening and does not hesitate. Mitchell challenging this defense.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Hayes. Here's Benley. 6 to shoot. Here's Burton. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Baltimore leading by 8. For 3, Mitchell connects from three-point range.
Look, she knows how important that shot is for effectiveness of this offense.
Burton, the pass to Hayes. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Down low, here's Benley. Makes it off the glass.
Fundamental play. The screen frees her up to make the pass, gets space, and makes the quick decision.
And Baltimore hits again from deep.
Yeah, this isn't a go-to area for Boston, but she has showed real growth from the three-point line.
1:06 left in the first. to the middle. Shot's good by Benley.
Oh, she got a high percentage look and made the most of it.
Baltimore on offense. It's Parker outside, and no good. Now here's Hayes. Parker with the steal. The three. It's good from long range.
Whoa, how about the hustle on the break? There was no slowing her down.
Pass to Hayes. Here's Benley. And it's blocked. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. From deep. And Baltimore hits again from deep.
And right there, she shows her touch from long distance. She's got a nice shot.
And here's Hayes. Shoots the three. No good. Shot missing. And so it's Baltimore with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Baltimore.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Parker outside, hands it from downtown.
Well, you know, being able to quick release shots like that is how you stay ahead of the defense.
Pass to Rupert. Outside, Martin. Lets it go from deep. Baltimore with the rebound. Driving to the basket. Gray, that's good.
With a strong ability to put the ball on the floor and create offense, Gray causes problems for opponents.
Sandelasini, and it's good for two.
And pressing the attack, she makes a play off the bounce. I appreciate that mentality.
Pass to Horston. Stripped it away. Driving inside. And out of bounds as Baltimore gains possession. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Both teams deciding to change it up. Baltimore leading by 19. Parker drives in, and the dunk by Parker.
Off the running stop from her there.
Here's Burton. Pass to Hayes. Driving in. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, showing us what she can do. Puts the ball on the floor and goes.
And Parker, here we go. And the dunk by Parker. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Hayes. Reese pulls it in. Here's Gray. That one goes in.
Well, she's got that soft touch, good size for a guard. Gray is able to finish around the basket in a variety of ways.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
defense, Baltimore. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Pass to Hayes. Shot's good by Benley.
Well, that was a key pass from her. You always want to get your teammates involved. You shoot it better off a good pass.
And it goes down 2 points.
In the paint, Mitchell's quickness gives her an edge, helping her get around defenders.
Pass to Burton. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Shot from 12. Boston grabs the miss. Baltimore leading by 23. There's the drive. Gray's shot is off. Here's Burton. Here's Salong. Can't cash in from close range. Here's Boston. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Boston for a big, fantastic handling the ball.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Benley. Can't connect from short range. Baltimore on offense. They're on a 15-6 run.
The size, the overlooked quickness. Angel Reese is tough to guard when she's attacking.
He's with it. Banked in off the glass.
It's like she's got the ball on a string. Incredible ball hand.
Baltimore with the ball. Here's Gray. Sweet little floater. There's 48 seconds left in the first half of the game. And it's Hayes in the corner. Pass to Salong. Here's Burton. Shot clock at 5. Fires from deep. Drills it from outside.
Listen, she's going to open up a lot of the floor for herself when she's hitting those threes. It's about more than the points there.
There's 21 seconds left here in the second. Here's Burton. Pass to Hayes. With 1 on the clock, it's tipped. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Baltimore on top, opening up a huge gap. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Baltimore with the ball. For 3, Mitchell trains it from beyond the arc.
Well, everyone knows Mitchell can score, but defensively, how do you slow her down? Tonight, they've had no answers.
Here's Burton. Pass to Thornton. There's the screen. Three-pointer. Boston grabs the miss. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Great focus from Mitchell on offense, finding herself a mid-range shot.
Here's Hayes, following the bucket by Baltimore. Here's Salon. In the corner, Thornton with it. 4 on the clock. Here's Mitchell. Count the basket.
And she's cooking with grease. You love seeing players like her command the ball and take over like this.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Outside for Thornton. Shot to stop the run. Drills the three-pointer. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become. Now that's impressive. When Beckers is hitting the floater, there's nothing the D can do.
Here's Hayes, following the bucket by Baltimore. And the basket by Thornton.
Yeah, look, those inside buckets are crucial for her. They like her to get those points in the paint.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. The officials call the foul.
Certain players look for contact. Mitchell is one of them. She gets to the line a lot, is an 80+% shooter there.
2 shots. Backs on the first.
Free throw drops for Mitchell.
Remember, when Kelsey Mitchell finished her college career, she was second all-time for points, and we've seen that scoring translate to the pro game.
And Mitchell drops them both. Now Hayes. And the layup is good.
She keeps it on a string, eluding the defense.
Baltimore on offense. Here's Beckers. And the layup's good off the glass.
Physical player. Beckers invites the contact.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Hayes. Now here's Barker. Yes, that goes in.
I think she enjoyed challenging the defense there, showing them she was unstoppable inside.
Here's Burton. Pass to Benley. Outside for Thornton. Shot clock at 6. And Salon gets it to go.
And they're making the most of her looks inside.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Beckers, it's good.
And with that quick first step, Beckers can blow by most defenders.
Pass to Benley, right wing. Here's Burton. Boston with the ball. And the dunk to finish it off.
Finish wasn't enough. She put on a show.
.105 left to play here in the third. Here's Burton. Six on the shot clock. In the corner, Thornton with it. Here's Reese. Basket good.
And Reese is used to having to score through contact, just brushing past the defender.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Mitchell with the steal. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
What a vicious. I'm not even sure she can believe she pulled that off.
Here's Burton. to Hayes. On the wing, Thornton. Here's Fagbenley. No good, unable to end this run. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Baltimore on top, running away with this one. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's Rupert. And it's blocked.
Wiping away what would have been easy money. She was not having it.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat. To the left side wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Burton. Here's Gray. Pass to Horston. Now McBride. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Martin. Zandalicini. Here's Horston. Going inside. Here's Austin. Pass to Horston. Nelson Adoda can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. Here's Rupert. Launches it. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Taking full advantage of a look from the corner. She was totally ready to knock that one down.
And Baltimore calls time here. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Well, look at her just flexing on the defense there. You got to bump her harder than that.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Baltimore?
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And one other thing, I love how comfortable they are looking to operate from mid-range. No qualms about taking those wide-open jumpers.
Here's Burton. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Austin. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Intercepted. Outside, Martin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Fagbenley. And that one, good.
Well, great job moving after setting the screen. She deserved to get rewarded there.
They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
And the first one at the line is good. And Mitchell drops them both. Here's Burton. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's the screen. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Thornton outside. Baltimore with the rebound. Shoots from the block. That one wide left. And she gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up for her.
Well, listen, jump shots are nice, but if she gets the ball inside, it's really hard to stop her.
Free throw drops for Thornton. And Thornton drops 2. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Ionescu can't get it to go. Drives to the hoop. Hayes, no good. Baltimore on offense. Here's Horston. Pass to Ionescu. Again, the miss by Baltimore. To the inside. Here's Hayes. Count it.
I love how assertive she was right there. She feels like no one can guard her inside.
1:27 left to play in the final quarter. Got that bucket in no time at all. Here's Burton. Pass to Fagbenley. Here's Burton. Clock at 6. Here's McBride. And Baltimore hits again from deep.
Well, she can hurt you from deep when you give her a chance, and the defense just learned the hard way.
Pass to Salon. They set the pick. Got a hand on it.
Boy, that's how you make life tough on your opponent, with the energy she just showed on defense.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. McBride's shot is off. Here's Burton. Pass to Salon. Here's Fagbenley. And fouled on the shot. She'll shoot 2 at the line.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. That misses, so she splits the free throws. And so it's Baltimore with the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching. And as we part ways, we present our player of the game.